In any job environment, especially pro sports, experience takes time. A lot of newcomers and first-year kids aren't going to succeed right away. Even if they play well, they're still a couple of years away from reaching their full potential. Well, that's not always true, as some NFL rookies will show you. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we present you with the 15 greatest NFL rookie seasons of all time. And a big shout out to Manny Suarez for suggesting this list. And we do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 15, Andrew Luck, 2012. The Colts went from a 10-6 record with Peyton Manning in 2010 to a 2-14 record without him in 2011. That earned them the top pick in 2012, and they used it to draft quarterback Andrew Luck. His rookie stats aren't exactly mind-blowing. Luck completed 54.1% of his passes for 4,374 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 18 interceptions. But his talents took the NFL by storm, and he guided the Colts to the playoffs with an 11-5 record. And that disastrous 2011 season was quickly forgotten. Number 14, Cam Newton, 2011. The 2011 first-round pick faced a daunting task of leading the awful Carolina Panthers out of misery. Challenge accepted. Newton completed 60% of his pass attempts for 4,051 yards and 21 touchdowns. He also added 706 rushing yards and racked up an incredible 14 rushing touchdowns. Number 13, Ezekiel Elliott, 2016. Many questioned the Dallas Cowboys for taking the Ohio State running back with the 4th overall pick. All Elliott did was lead the NFL in rushing yards with 1,631 yards, while scoring 15 touchdowns. Elliott also added 363 rushing yards and 1 receiving touchdown. His efforts helped the Cowboys go 13-3, the best record in the NFC. Number 12, Sammy Baugh, 1937. In an era where quarterbacks didn't put up big numbers, Baugh tossed 1,127 yards, which led the league. He did have 8 touchdowns against 14 interceptions. Not so impressive, right? Well, Baugh led the Washington Redskins to the NFL championship, beating the Chicago Bears 28-21. Not bad for a first-year player. Number 11, Eric Dickerson, 1983. Dickerson is among the best running backs ever. His 2,105 rushing yards in 1984 remained the record for most in a single season. In 1983, his rookie year, Dickerson rushed for 1,808 yards and 18 touchdowns, guiding the Rams to the playoffs. Number 10, Odell Beckham Jr., 2014. He missed 4 games in 2014 and still finished with 91 catches for 1,305 yards and 12 touchdowns. By the way, his 91 catches and 1,305 receiving yards are a rookie record. Did we mention he missed 4 games? Number 9, Ronnie Lott, 1981. A standout corner on the San Francisco 49ers dynasty of the 80s, Lott became one of the NFL's most feared defensive players in no time. Lott recorded 7 interceptions, including 3 pick-sixes. Despite that, Lott didn't win the Rookie of the Year award. We'll get back to that. Number 8, Ben Roethlisberger, 2004. Roethlisberger began the 2004 season as a backup, only to find himself as a starter who went 13-0 in the regular season. Big Ben guided the Steelers to an AFC Championship appearance before falling to the New England Patriots. He finished his rookie season with a 66.4 completion percentage for 2,621 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. Number 7, Dick Butkus, 1965. The legendary Chicago Bears Hall of Fame linebacker made a name for himself immediately. He finished with 5 interceptions and 7 fumble recoveries, and would end up becoming one of the NFL's biggest impact players for over a decade. Number 6, Barry Sanders, 1989. One of the greatest running backs ever, Sanders' 89 rookie season was one for the ages. He rushed for 1,470 yards and 14 touchdowns while averaging 5.3 yards per carry. He was named the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Number 5, Greg Cook, 1969. The Cincinnati Bengals quarterback threw for 1,854 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions, winning the 1969 AFL Rookie of the Year. Sadly, a rotator cuff injury forced him to hang up the cleats after the 1973 season. Number 4, Lawrence Taylor, 1981. This is the man that prevented Ronnie Lott from winning the Rookie of the Year. Taylor, by far the greatest defensive player ever, racked up 9.5 sacks with 1 interception. He helped the New York Giants qualify for their first playoff appearance in 18 years, and he'd go on to terrorize quarterbacks for many years. Number 3, Randy Moss, 1998. Moss and fellow wide receiver Chris Carter formed arguably the greatest receiving duo ever, with star quarterback Randall Cunningham leading the offense. Moss finished the 98 season with 69 catches, 1,313 yards, and 17 touchdowns, as the Minnesota Vikings scored a then record of 556 points. The Vikings reached the NFC Championship game but lost to the Atlanta Falcons in overtime. Number 2, Richard Night Train Lane, 1952. The star defensive back racked up a ridiculous 14 interceptions as a member of the Los Angeles Rams. He totaled 298 interception return yards and had 2 pick-sixes. The 14 interceptions remain a record over 60 years later, and it's safe to say nobody's probably going to come close to it. And number 1, Gale Sayers, 1965. 2 standout Bear rookies from 1965, go figure. But Sayers wins the top spot on our list. The star running back posted 867 rushing yards and 14 touchdowns, and added 507 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns. He finished with 2,272 all-purpose yards, a record at the time. Sayers also had a record 22 touchdowns in his first season in the league. He was easily named the NFL Rookie of the Year. What other incredible NFL rookie season should we have included? Join us in the comments below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.